Hello everybody, this is me Johan here. A very happy 2024 to everyone. What better way for me to kickstart this year by giving my long-term review of my daily driver for nearly 2 years now. The Pixel 6, when launched, had to be one of the most controversial phones Google ever made. It had a series of issues at the beginning of its launch. I landed up buying this phone 6 months after it was launched in April of 2022. I did make a review of it in 2022, but now nearly 2 years using it, I thought of making a comprehensive review. Let's now dive into it. Let me start with the things that I liked first. One, regular software updates. I've been a Google phone owner since March of 2016, and one of the things I've appreciated from back then till now is the regular security updates provided every month that helps clean the phone up and also, run it smoothly. On this phone I've received security patches every month, and this has been a very consistent experience from Google's side. Number 2, excellent build quality. One thing that stands out about this phone is the solid build quality. This phone's build quality has held up really well. It certainly is heavy, and in hand it feels a lot more expensive than its price. I would rate it as high as 9 out of 10 for its build quality. Number 3, excellent dependable cameras. The pictures I got out of this phone are straight out excellent, with brilliant dynamic range, and they look super contrasty, which has been a signature look for all Pixels for many years now. This also translates in the low light photography, which was again brilliant. No adjustment, nothing required. This phone has proved to be an excellent, dependable point and shoot camera. 9.5 out of 10 for the cameras. Number 4, high quality stereo speakers. Hands down, this phone has the best pair of stereo speakers I have ever used on a smartphone till date. They are loud and clear with excellent sound quality. Listening to music and watching videos on this phone has been a delightful and high quality experience. How many of you own the Pixel 6 and agree it has awesome speakers? Please let me know in the comments below. 9 out of 10 for the speakers. Number 5, crystal clear earpiece. One thing I've enjoyed the most on this phone has been its crystal clear call quality. The earpiece sounds loud and clear and crisp every time I make a call on this phone. 8.5 out of 10 for the earpiece quality. Now let me get to the parts I didn't like about this phone. I have more complaints than I'd like to talk about. Number 1, inconsistent performance. Let me put it this way. A Pixel running on a Snapdragon and a Tensor are not the same. The performance on my Pixel 6 has mostly been fast enough, but over time there have been random freezing and stutters in the UI. I've had many occasions where my GPay would refuse to open and I'd have to always restart my phone. There have been many occasions where I feel the touch sensitivity has been too much, leading me to randomly push emojis accidentally. I've just stopped playing games on this phone as it heats up a lot while gaming. The Tensor is nothing more than a mid-ranger as far as performance goes. 6 out of 10 for the performance. Number 2, overheating, which led to its battery exploding. There have been occasions where the phone would overheat when used a bit heavily, and on one occasion, while charging the battery, it just popped out and I had to replace its battery, which costed me 5,000 rupees. This happened just 1.5 years into its usage. 3 out of 10 for heat management. Number 3, below average display. I know this is just a 6 and not the 6 Pro, but when launched, it costed rupees 50,000 and above in India, and $600, which wasn't exactly cheap. The phone I bought, I landed up purchasing for 40,000 rupees. Whatever, the AMOLED display just doesn't feel lively enough. With not the best colors, and to today's standards, I feel Google should have given it a brighter display. There are times when I feel its brightness isn't enough, especially under direct sunlight. 5 out of 10 for the display. Number 4, very slow charging. The Pixel 6 takes close to 2 hours to charge from 0 to 100% using Google's 30-watt so-called fast charger. In an age where some phones charge in just 15 to 20 minutes, this feels ancient, and on many occasions I felt I needed a quick charge and haven't been able to get it. I'm going to be a bit harsh here. 3 out of 10 for the charging speed. Number 5, below average cell reception. If there is something that hasn't been great on this phone, it's been its poor Wi-Fi range and below average signal reception. I did mention that the phone's calls sounded brilliant. The same cannot be said about the cell network reception, which cannot maintain reception in areas where tower coverage is generally weak. 5 out of 10 for the network reception and Wi-Fi range. So this is video footage using the front-facing camera of the Pixel 6. So this is being shot at 1080p 30 fps. This is its maximum resolution. So you all can have a look at the quality of the video and of course the audio, which I think is amazing. Audio quality is really amazing on this. Now to conclude, would I recommend anyone to buy the Pixel 6 in 2024? Honestly, if you are a heavy gamer and someone who uses their phone very heavily, I would recommend you against buying this phone. This phone is not meant for you. But if you're a casual, moderate user who takes the occasional picture here and there and uses their phone for general tasks like checking WhatsApp messages, making a few calls, and the general applications throughout the day, this phone will do fine in such a case. It's for moderate users. And as far as the pricing is concerned, you can pick up one of these second-hand online for maximum 20,000 Indian rupees. Anything beyond that, I would recommend you against buying this phone. And those of you who plan on buying the Pixel 6a, let me give you a piece of advice. Skip the Pixel 6a and buy this instead. Because this is a lot better phone when compared to the Pixel 6a, as it's got a higher refresh rate, which makes scrolling a lot smoother. It's got slightly better performance. Its build quality is way better because it's got the highest level of corneal glass to protect the phone. A lot of things. It's even got wireless charging, with the Pixel 6a doesn't have. So as far as this is concerned, if you're gonna choose between the Pixel 6a and the Pixel 6, my sincere advice is to skip that and buy the Pixel 6 instead. Now I'm curious to know one thing. How many of you owned the Pixel 6 in 2024 or have owned the phone since its launch or a little after that? Have you all had a similar experience as compared to mine? I would love to know of your experience. Please let me know of it in the comments below. So that's it for me today, guys. I'm wishing all of y'all a very happy 2024 ahead. Until we meet next time. Ciao for now.